want to make sure that Season 2 run of that Reborn comes back into its play. So it's kind of like a throwback.
Battlefield has been set. The stage is ready. Who will meet Geek Fam in the grand finals as Orange Esports tries to defend their position and RSG just wants revenge?
And of course, let's talk a little bit more about that Sylvana pick, because so many of all these Malaysian meta doesn't really include Sylvana into the picture. Is there a reason why, and is there a solid reason why RSG is actually going for this?
Yes, it's their most important and also their weakest link at the same time. And let me explain that a little bit, because as of right now, look at the way Orange Esports have kind of started out in terms of their composition. They went to the waves, they're making sure everybody's getting gold. That's A-okay. However, Sylvana isn't exactly the most mobile of heroes, and she is very easily punishable, which Orange Esports have identified. They're gonna dive her right here. Like, what can Sync really do? He already used the Avenger. He quickly pops out to get the shield. He gets the stun and outplays them single-handedly. This might just give them the lead that they've been looking for. Jason unable to finish off Aaron there as he quickly uses his heal. But Jason, can he actually reach it? No, he cannot. He does not have Flicker. He has Purify. Well played to Resurgence. And to get back onto your main point about Sync playing the Sylvana, they just lack, because this is a Farsa comp, they're playing defensively. However, they lacked engage, and that's where Sync comes in.
Yeah, and Sync just saved the best for last, and he just repassed some of those hits. And look at Zana here. What? Oh my goodness, he's turning it around! And that's a double kill going in favor of his Hamister. What a big play coming in from Resurgence 2 times in a row. And Orange Esports Reborn once again on the back foot.
Come on, Orange Esports, you have to remember the battle spells every time. And now the top lane is going to be a little bit of trouble here as the rotations from RSG, making sure that they keep Sync safe, because he is going to be so weak until he hits level 4. And now that he's hit level 4, this is going to pose an immediate threat to Orange Esports, because remember, Resurgence, their mid lane, is going to be playing 3 members, Jason, LY4, and KZP. They're going to control the mid lane, rotate to top side, get priority for top side before looking to make a play with Sync's major ultimate. The moment he catches more than 2 people, here we go, 1 person already falling into the Venus flytrap. They secure the kill onto Chakbu.
Oh no, right now might just be that sort of the first opportunity for Orange Esports to fend off against Santa, but you see 3 members are being sent right down below to hunt him out, but all they can do is possibly follow up while looking to slowly get some of all these assassins pretty much online. But, you know, maybe, just maybe, Orange Esports can slowly turn things around in the late game if they can actually outlast this sort of commotion that's happening here. But my goodness, 5 kills already in the back, but now Orange Esports still tries to reply bomb in the middle of it all. This will be a killing spree going over on towards Sana, while Aaron, getting stuck right there, will fall down.
That is so unfortunate. It looks like Orange Esports aren't able to adapt on the fly. They couldn't make a decision on where to engage, because you can see that Jason was so completely out of position. Yet you can see the hesitation, the 0.5 seconds of hesitation of, do I jump on Jason? He could easily fly away, or am I looking to kind of stop the engagement coming in from KZP as well as Sync? They could not decide, and in that 0.5 seconds, they just got hella punished.
And I think there's going to be a little bit more punishments to come. Sync just simply hops over the wall and towards safety, while Jason will be holding on towards the mid lane for now. A little bit of that big rotation up towards the top side here. So I'm thinking that Orange Esports Reborn finally notices that, of course, they have to actually punish the weak link. So whether or not is Sync ready, we have to wait and see what's going up to the top side.
Not against 4 people. 4 people it's tough, but now Silo is going to get responded here. KZP predicted the chemical refinement as well as the flicker, catching him off, holding his wild charge until it mattered the most. They're going to be trading objectives here, and honestly, Orange Esports need to find some kind of profit, because if they trade 1 for 1 every single time, Resurgence is still going to be ahead of the game.
And right now, speaking of being ahead, we have about 3k gold lead that's favoring the side of Resurgence, while KZP walks right in, and he will be able to actually wall charge and towards Mom. Of course, the screen blazing, the web being opened up. Chapu is going to be able to possibly last for only a couple of seconds before he falls to the hands of LY4. But oh my! How did Mal just got popped right there? Well, Mom, once again, right in the middle. He's off position. This is a free kill for Resurgence.
Yep, and the more they're just getting so fed right now. There's nothing they can do. Now Sana, I'm pretty sure that he already has his his axe, his bloodlust axe, and Orange Esports are just taking blows after blows after blows from Resurgence, playing hyper aggressive at this point. Resurgence know that they have the item advantage, they have the spikes, and they will take full control over this game as they transition into a 1-4 style formation against Orange Esports. And this is where Resurgence is going to be at their strongest. Their mid game is just so much stronger than Orange Esports. And unfortunately for Orange Esports, all the time and effort that they did to put damage into Sync has ended up with a 4-1-4 stat line. Think about it. 4-1-4 being the weakest link of Resurgence, and I'm not talking about weakest link as in weakest player, as in weakest hero in the composition.
And it's not looking anywhere that weak anyways. Like, he could still do that 1v2 if, of course, the circumstances permit. And as it scales, I'm looking at the side of Resurgence actually having Santa here, who has not only dominated the lane, but had that really big hit start of that double kill that he's gotten. Of course, he can out-sustain most of all these players that's over on the side of Orange Esports Reborn. Now, LY4 is chunking out the waves, and Mom, hopefully he will be able to actually pull something off, because they really need him to actually make a play. There we go.
And they already go in. The Imperial Justice actually catching only one person. However, Orange Esports get collapsed on as LY4 has scaled very nicely into this game. He's already got the golden staff in his back, and he is just chunking out fools with the help of Jason, keeping away the rest of Orange members from walking up to the turret. Wait, Mal coming in from the back line, tries to go in, uses the ultimate. Unfortunately, he still had his petrify. He goes in, locks down 3 people, but he doesn't have the damage. And this is what I was talking about in terms of high risk, high reward, because Orange Esports, they don't have the extra gold to kind of spread out throughout the potential hyper carries of this game. Kimmy, CeeLo, super depleted of items. Aaron hasn't even finished the endless battle. Mal, not even remotely close to getting his Blade of Despair.
Yeah, this is definitely looking pretty tough for Orange Esports Reborn, but how long could they still suffer some of all these hits coming from inside of Resurgence? Like, we kind of expected that Resurgence will still crash right in towards the mid side. They tried to actually fight for it in a very unfavorable position, where KZP could just easily walk right in with a big wall charge to set things up perfectly for the side of RSG. But hey, Mel, although he did try to actually go for assassinations, they did get one more kill over on towards Sync, the weakest link that you said. But yet, it's not going to be enough. But we're looking at Chapu here, something perhaps too much of a blow, and that's a mega kill going for Jason.
I was about to say that RSG is probably going to wait till 12 minutes to end this game, but it looks like Orange Esports making the mistake. Oh, wait, no! The Dark Knight Falls already in. KZP going a bit deep. Sana already bit the bullet for the team. And now, okay, good defense from Orange Esports, finding an opportunity to actually punish the overextension from Resurgence. That's going to buy them a little bit of time here. But remember, the 12-minute mark is going to be so dangerous because Luminous Lord is going to be up, and they've already made sure that that mid turret is so low.
Yeah, and I feel this is definitely going to be even worse when RSG goes in for that Lord, and now Mob's going to be bouncing right back. But I'm not sure he's getting walled off, and once again, this is going to be, a flicker coming out, so he's going to be pretty much safe. But I thought that he would have fallen right there if he didn't do anything about that.
For sure, he would have definitely died. Now, just look at the gatekeeping coming in from RSG. They're not letting Orange Esports get anywhere close because they know Aaron has Retribution. And now, Glorious Pathway has been put down by Chakbu to get some information, but LY4 quickly pops the Blazing Duet. Kufra being stopped in the back line. He can't help follow up on the team. Keep your eyes on Mal, though. He might be going in anytime. He's got the Dark Knight Falls and Petrify. This could be his moment. Could he steal it away? Mal walks in. He blinks. He tries. He gets it with the stingers. He sacrifices his life to buy some time for the side of RSG, and with the minion wave spawning, has just allowed themselves a little bit of time. But if Silo goes down here, RSG, they don't even care about Lord. They're going to be knocking on the doors of Orange Esports, telling them, hey, you can take Lord away from us, but you can't protect your inhibitor. Sana is going to take a brunt of the damage of Lord because, again, he can solo Lord with no problems.
Of course, they got their anger all spiked up in that moment where the Lord was stolen away. So Resurgence probably wants to hit 2 times even harder from this point onwards. But with that sort of takedown, look at the lanes. Orange Esports Reborn, of course, actually getting themselves a little bit more of that, of course, freedom to move around the map for just a little bit more. But now that the Lord is gone, this is going to be really hard. And Mom just facing off against KZP, well, he will be able to actually move right in, but here comes that Y portal. He won't finish off that kill, but it's given over to the side of Sync. And even though the glorious pathway is opened up, there's no escaping coming in for top.
They shouldn't be there. Orange Esports shouldn't be there. And it looks like, you know, the quad shadow coming in from Aaron. Oh no, Imperial Justice actually catches him off. This is it. Resurgence have just ended the Dark Horses themselves. Orange Esports Reborn is going to be knocked out here, on the brink of being knocked out. If it wasn't for Mal just cutting the waves, it just isn't enough. Resurgence on a different level. Their blood is pumping, and they will see.
Desperate because you know this could be your last game.
Yeah.
And honestly, I personally think that Orange Esports, they came into this game, right? Game have some great engage potential, has really made their compositions a lot tighter, and thankfully...
What hero pulls does he have out of the back? Like, let's go back into the highlights. This moment right here, we caught this in the first blood. He's just getting slowed down, and then whoop, there it goes. That shield of surprise and that turnaround as he dashed off and walking away like a champion already, with Jason almost securing that 2 kills in a row.
And this one as well, I mean, this is why we mentioned Tamos and Sylvana such great offlaners, because they knew the Hayabusa, they knew the Helkin might be going for them, so they decided to take these picks so that they can survive on their own.
I mean, not only that, not only that, I mean, like, yes, they can survive on their own, but, like, Sylvana in particular she doesn't have a lot of escape mechanics, especially at level 1, so the fact that Orange Esports misplayed their top fight really kind of, like, it narrowed down the window to which they could punish Resurgence, and by the time we roll into mid-game, you can already see that there's a huge goal discrepancy here, only because that Orange Esports missed their window of opportunity to punish Resurgence.
Yes, indeed. And of course, by this point of the game, of course, Mel came right in to flicker in towards those sort of the spikes to actually get themselves a little bit more of that time being bought. And of course, even with the Lord, they can't seem to actually do anything about that sort of the hyper aggression coming in from the side of Resurgence, which ended up taking this sort of game. And now Resurgence is going on a best of 5 up next again.